Hi everyone, welcome. Today I'm going to be taking you step by step in my dining room, showing you how I've decorated it for Christmas in a candy theme. Now, I love the Christmas candy theme. I did it last year as well, and I couldn't wait to do it again this year. So I've kept it to my dining room. I'll be doing it a bit in the kitchen as well, but we'll focus on the dining room today. And although the candy theme is so much fun, I tried to keep it sort of elegant as well. Let me know if I did a good job of that or not. And please watch to the very, very end of the video. I make a small change at the end after I'm all decorated. And although it's a small change, I think it makes a really big impact. So let me know what you think of that. And that will be truly at the very end of the video after the outro, because it was a little bit of an afterthought. So I really hope you enjoy this. I had so much fun doing it. So let's start here with the dining room wall unit. What I did was I put a red charger behind each one of my dinner plates on the shelves here. And then next to that, I placed these great plates that are MacKenzie-Childs inspired. I put them showing them as a diamond or harlequin pattern because that will tie in nicely with what I've done in the living room. You can also turn them a bit so that they look check patterned, but I decided to go with the harlequin. And then at each one of the place settings here, I have put a candy. I purchased these candies 2 or 3 years ago at Michael's on sale, and they're perfect. Now here on this black candle holder that I have, I'm going to put this great little peppermint teapot. I put that right on top, and I have it sort of facing the opposite way of the teapot that's just underneath it, and I think that gives it a little bit of visual interest. Now, diagonal from that and above, I have the creamer and sugar that match the teapot. And then diagonal from that, going up one shelf, are the salt and pepper shaker that also go with this set. Now I'm taking this sort of beat up cardboard box here. You can see there's tape. It's been cut. It's been used. But what I'm going to do is use the back, or the bottom of it rather, as a background to go behind my figurines. And I think that fills in that space beautifully and really adds some really pretty color. Now on the very bottom shelf, I have simply added this Christmas necklace. Believe it or not, that is a necklace. And I added to my ice bucket this DIY I made last year. That is simply a pool noodle that I cut, wrapped with some candy cane paper, and then wrapped in cellophane. And then I just used this little peppermint ornament to finish that look off right there. And here we have the full shelving unit here all done up. I think it looks really quite bright. The red is very striking with the little bits of green throughout. And really with that creamy beige colored wall behind it, we really need some bright colors to really make this come alive. And then to the left of that on this wall, I've already put some candy canes hanging off of the sconces going in opposite directions. And I think that looks really cute. Now, what I'm going to show you next is the table, the dining room table. I've already put down this red and white checked fabric. I bought this fabric last year. I ironed it out so that it has nice edges and it looks like a runner. No sewing, no nothing, just a bit of ironing on the edges. And this look is going to be carried into my kitchen as well. And there's my little Bubbles. He loves to hang around when I'm filming. Now this guy right here, my goodness, I love him. So I purchased him after Christmas last year on Facebook Marketplace. Look at those legs. Do you see that black and white harlequin pattern? Oh my goodness, you know, I just went crazy for that when I saw that. And he is a baker. And he's perfect for this candy look, I think. Now, I didn't just get one off of Facebook Marketplace. I also got this guy as well. So there was a gentleman who was selling his entire collection, and I asked him, please, please, can I just have these two? And he agreed to it. And you can see that this one has a black and white check pattern on his legs. And I knew these two were going to be perfect this year on my dining room table for my candy theme. So last year I used these as well. I made the cone tree there last year, a really simple little DIY, very simple to make. And then these candy trees that I got from Michael's as well, those were on sale, and I think they really look perfect on this table. So then we also have these peppermint candies I've added to the table at either end. I love the green in them. I think they stand out really nicely. I was hoping to just sort of fit them in somewhere, but they kept rolling. They didn't fit in nicely, so I did have to put them in a little plate stand. Now, this piece here I bought last year on clearance. I'm so sorry this is off camera, but it's got the price tag. It was regular $39.99. I got it on clearance for $10. And the reason being is because it's a little beat up. You can see something was glued there. It's missing. So I thought I was going to use this little guy. The gentleman who sold me the 2 nutcrackers off of Facebook Marketplace threw in this little ornament. You can see he would fit through the door perfectly, but there's something about him I'm just not loving on this. So I decided to sort of keep it more simple and take this little candy ornament I have, and I'm going to take off the end there, and really all I'm going to do is glue it down, and it will cover the sort of discolored glue that was there. And you know, we have to put something. I probably would have chosen not to put anything at all if that discoloration were not there, but I needed something. So this candy will do just fine. I think it looks cute. It's gonna finish it off quite nicely. And then we need quite a bit of glue to just kind of get it there. And then I'm going to glue that piece onto its backing there. I probably should have done this first. Lesson learned. I will do that if ever I run into this situation again. And that's it. Now let me show you how it looks on the table. So here we go. This is the gingerbread house right in the center of our table here. Now I have to tell you, I was not wowed when I placed this down, and I thought, oh no, what am I going to do? I just wasn't loving it. And then I decided to go ahead and glue it to a glass candle holder, and now it sits really nice and high. It sort of towers over the gingerbread men, and now I'm so happy with this look. Truly I am. Now, as we get closer to Christmas, I might decide to add more and more to this. I'm not certain, but for now, this is how it looks, and I think it turned out quite nicely. And this is my tablescape with no place settings. I will not be doing place settings on this table this year. That's what I've decided. We'll keep it a little more simple, and that way we can eat here as a family as well. So that's our look on our table. Now over here to the left of our painting and just below it on the floor is this open wall space. It looks so bland, and I thought I absolutely need something. It's next to this also sort of bland looking door. So I decided to take my candy themed cone trees. I placed one on a candle holder, and they're at different levels, and I think this looks great. I really wasn't sure where I was going to use these this year, but I think here is the absolute perfect space. Then I found this candy themed bow that I have that I completely forgot that I had. So I thought, wouldn't it be perfect to just hang it here with some candy striped ribbon and black and white checked ribbon as well. And then when I found that bow, I found the 2 matching bows as well. They're smaller, and I did the exact same thing with those over here. Now, I then remembered I had these candles from last year as well. They're wrapped in the same fabric as the runner there. So when I find the perfect candle holders for them, I can't find them. I don't know where they could be. But when I find them, I will simply place them amongst, I think, the two trees there. And I think they will look perfect. And they'll be really, truly the perfect finishing touch for this table. So this table, as you can see, has no place settings. We're just keeping it simple this year. And this is an overview of the dining room. Now remember, watch to the very, very end. So here is that little change that I was talking about in my intro that I made after I had decorated everything. I took the two bows off of the dining room wall unit, moved them over here, put all the bows at different heights, and I think this makes a real statement now. I wasn't loving the way it was looking before because I found this side of the room where this door is was sort of light and the other side of the room was sort of heavy. So, what do you think? Let me know in the comments.